Hand clap to the massive guys. You're definitely back again. Big up the Mystelics family for tuning in to yet another reaction. And of course, the newcomers out there, big up yourself for tuning in to this year reaction video right there. And then if you want to become a part of the Mystelics family, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. So round of applause goes out to each and every one of you guys who tuned in to yet another reaction. This one is a rather interesting video that a number of persons have been actually sending for me, and people were requesting when I posted it up right there, guys. We're gonna be reacting to this individual. Apparently he has a number of things to say right there. Take a listen to this.
I am offended that our children are not receiving affordable gender reassignment surgery along with hormone blockers.
Let's go back.
I am offended that our children are not receiving affordable gender reassignment surgery along with hormone blockers.
Why are you offended? Why? What's offending you personally about other people, youths, that are not receiving these things? So that offending you? What? Guys, I could react to this a number of ways, but I'm gonna react to this in the most professional manner. We will say that right there. Anyways, let's continue.
And access to abortions, this alone is a threat to our democracy.
No, you have a problem. You have a definite problem. You're talking about little people having access to abortion. What? As a grown man, that is your plight. That is your plight. To think about the little youths them getting abortion pills. Little youths that growing up haven't even fully developed themselves. You're talking about.
If Justin Trudeau only said
he said something there.
it's a threat to our democracy.
Always giving little youths pills a threat to people's democracy. Shouldn't you try your best to try to educate them in terms of, you know, what they need to do to survive in this world, in this crazy hard world that we live in? You making noise about getting liquor youths abortion pills. Should liquor youths be even engaged in these kind of things in the first place? Their minds are not developed, their emotions are not, you know, there. Well, apparently you know that. They should have you in a preschool or something, because you're talking foolishness that your brain don't develop. Your brain didn't develop at all.
If Justin Trudeau only says, it just shows.
And he breathing again. That burn in my skin there.
That you people do not care about our children, and that these are the same people who refuse to obey the science.
So they don't care about the youths them because they're not getting. Boy, I tell you.
And get fully vaccinated. It's science, people.
There has been no science that backs up that. Whatever you saying, there hasn't been. What? There's no science that.
Science! Science! And vaccinated. It's science, people. Science! Science!
But what is wrong? This guy definitely didn't have a father growing up. You didn't have it, I can tell. Or you didn't listen to your father at all. Hey!
It's science, people! Science!
This is crazy.
Science!
He has a problem. Mr. Harvey, you have a psychological problem upstairs. You have a psychological problem upstairs. Yep. Definitely.
And you are selfish murderers. I could die. Don't you people care about my life?
What you say there that you could die from, bro? What did you say there that you could die from? What?
You racist, insensitive, homophobic pig.
You know when you somebody dissing you, telling you some kind of words and they trying to diss you, so they just giving you any word that come in their mind. I suspect that's what he did. But the strange things about that is he actually wrote it down. So it's not off the top of his brain. He didn't think it through properly. He just wrote it down. That's crazy, right there.
You racist, insensitive, homophobic pigs. My 14-year-old openly gay siblings, transgender offspring.
Let's go back.
My 14-year-old
Your 14-year-old
openly gay sibling.
Openly,
Trans.
But how can he be? Can a transgender person be gay? Because if they transition, let's leave that out.
Gender offspring also.
Your sibling and is your offspring? No, let's go back.
My 14-year-old openly gay siblings, transgender offspring, also has 2 daddies.
But look at conundrum. That is like 2 rockies just slamming into each other. Bloom! Chaos everywhere. That is what that is. That is Ukraine.
Who love them, their offspring so much.
My brother, you're not running, huh? You're not running, huh? Why are you breathing like that? Huh? Why are you hyperventilating? Huh? What is the point of doing all that? I guess maybe he's doing all this for him to try to bring forth his point like it's some sort of serious. No, brother. People watching you and they wondering if you're okay in your head. Well, we know you're not okay in your head, but, just for the reaction, man.
And CPS is working overtime to take their child away. However, my biggest concern is that my siblings are...
Well, if it comes down to the CPS and they're trying to take the youth away, that means something is wrong. That means something is wrong in that union. That is, something is wrong, not necessarily the union. Well, personally, I think something wrong with the union, but maybe these 2 individuals, the parents of this individual, are not raising that child properly. You never thought of that? You never thought of, but is your sibling offspring, you say we? Your sibling offspring, we? Your sibling and your offspring, you mad?
Offspring isn't allowed to play.
Look, he say it again.
My biggest concern is that my siblings' offspring isn't allowed to play.
With a while.
My biggest concern is that my siblings' offspring.
His siblings' offspring. Okay, I thought it was his own.
Isn't allowed to play in the 8-year-old girls basketball league at the YMCA. This alone is showcasing the worst form of transphobia and is a threat to our democracy.
That's stupid, bro. That's what you just said is irrevocable foolishness. It has been adamant. And let's say, why don't the trans people have their own? They have the thing. Let all the trans people come together in one sport. Let the females come together in one sport. Let the males come together in one sport and do their thing. If you want to run, there's a number of trans people I want to do. Make them have their own section, and all you'll compete against each other. Why are you trying to go against biological people for? And then let me tell you something, guys. If men have to be racing in women's sports, there will be no more women's sports. I think what's his name again? Dave Chappelle said, and he was talking about LeBron. He said, what if LeBron decides to change his sex? He becomes a female and decides to play in the WNBA. You know what he said afterwards? He said, let's just say that LeBron will score about 890 something points per game against these females. Because very evident, it's not just changing sex, his whole body's physical physical and his strength as well it's far exceeding that of the women. The skill set as well is far exceeding when it comes down to that. So people want to say, oh, male and female, no, that's not the case. No, they're not the same. So if whatever you say in there doesn't make no sense at all. But I mean, the whole thing you just say doesn't make no sense. So anyways, let's continue.
My sibling's transgender offspring feels like an 8-year-old girl. Therefore, they should be able to play in the 8-year-old girls league.
So your whole plight is for little people to play. That is it. So
Imagine living in a world where a little transgender offspring isn't allowed to follow their dreams.
What dreams would you have at 8 years old? At this time, it's play the plane way. There's no dreams there, nobody. There's no dreams there. Guys, you remember when you was 8 years old? What dream you had at 8 years old? What dream you had at 8 years old?
Because of transphobic Trump supporters and science deniers and conspiracy theorists.
Boy, Mr. African Beauty boy. Yo, my brother, you need Jesus.
I still have nightmares every single night because of the hateful things that Donald Trump said on Twitter.
Wait a while, let me get that straight. So you're sleeping in your bed, and while you're sleeping, you're getting nightmares about what somebody say or write, what they write on a social media platform. You're getting nightmares. My brother, if you think you my brother, you have more than one problem, eh? You have a lot of problems. You need psychiatric electric shock evaluation, buddy. Because you mean to tell me what somebody's saying on Twitter, you saying you have nightmares about it? Really? Nobody believes you have nightmares about it. You just decide you want to exaggerate. I mean, just like your act that you're doing there, you're exaggerating. You are exaggerating to the magnitude that is unbelievable and unbecoming of such an individual, a human individual. It's rather interesting.
Thanks, Joe Biden, for having nightmares every single night because of the hateful things that Donald Trump supporters and science deniers and conspiracy theorists. I still have nightmares every single night because of the
every night, not some nights, not every night. Because of what somebody say on Twitter. He started freak me out in a way.
Hateful things that Donald Trump said on Twitter. I praise Joe Biden for having the courage and decency to stand up and say that poor kids are just as bright as white kids in this.
What? Poor kids are just as bright as white kids? What does that have to do with anything, buddy? Since when brightness have to do with and then again, that is subjective. Because there are a lot of people who have not gone to school, who are much smarter than individuals who have how much PhDs. They are doctors. I know doctors, you know. Doctors, I used to help train some of them in because I used to work at the medical school. And if you people knew which kind of individuals are becoming doctors, all you be surprised, Oliver. Boy, I'll be surprised like that person becoming a doctor. Boy, what? No, it has some very smart ones, eh? But it seems like the whole the whole understanding of becoming doctors is just doing what you are told. Doing what you are told. You tell you this and that about human body. You learn about human body is great. Especially for the road and situation, they tell you certain things, and then you just have to say, okay, that is true. And they say, okay, that is what is recommended. Even though you are a doctor, you know, and you know other things that you can actually use to actually help, they then banning you from it. So you can use only what they tell you to do. So do what I tell you to do, not what you want to do, not your expertise. Seems like it's just a fallacy, or it's just a fake world that you're living in. You make you become a doctor, use your expertise, you figure out, okay, what can work and what not actually, what cannot work. As a doctor, a professional, they tell you no. Even though there's science backing up what these different things that you're actually trying to implement to help your patients, but they tell you no, that is what you have to use. So, and sometimes, guys, just because if Mr. was backing me up, I know I'm doing something wrong, eh? Hey, big up some individuals right there. But if that partner was backing me up and he telling me thank you, what? I do something wrong, boy. I do something wrong, dead wrong.
Previous election decency was on the ballot, and that's what I voted for, not this racist dictator Donald Trump, the orange man.
Boy.
This dictator Donald Trump, the orange man.
Who's more dictatorial than what is happening right now, guys? Tell me honest truth. Who's more dictatorial right now? When they tell you have to take this or you will lose your job, or they put in certain measures in place and they tell you have to do it or you lose your job or lose different things. Who's more dictator? That was happening during Trump time? No, I don't think so. Let me know if I'm wrong, guys. Let me know in the comment box below.
Your time is up. No, your time is up. Thank you.
my boy doing a Colin Kaepernick there, we boy.
Just reiterate that we should.
Boy, you mad. No. Disrespect. Disrespect, man. That's what black athletes used to do. They used to have a glove. That is a disrespect right there. You need 2 backs in your head. 2 big slap. Bap, bap. No, you need 4, man. Bap, 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 bap. I like more than 4, but still. That is a disrespect right there. They tell you time up. Come on, dear. That you have to do. Come on, dear.
Orange man.
Your time is up. No, your time is up.
You're almost
Thank
done. But they tell you your time is up. Come on, dear boy.
you.
This is in front of school, by the way, guys. I think this is in Miami, Florida. And this guy just come to just form the royal donkey, man. Nothing, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I is me that wrong. But did anything this individual say made sense to you guys? Anything? What did he say that you can say, okay, that has a viable point? Yes, true. What did he say that makes any point? Any solid point? Any point? He talking about science. Any point that he say was backed up by science? Anything? Literally anything, guys? Let me know that in the comment box below. Right there. Anyways, guys, I was going to talk about the New York situation. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Because I don't want to go too long on this here. Outside overseas reactions right there. So let me know your thoughts on this, what is took place in this video. I think this guy needs help. I think he needs the blood of Jesus to wash him from his dirty ways, man. But that is either here or there. Why is it either here or there? Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Give this video a thumbs up if you understand it. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe and turn on that post notifications if you want to see more vibrations. Guys, my reaction on this would have been totally different, man. But I too. Anyways, guys, be real, be positive. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Boom, bang.